Yo, the Jesuits.
But this is why the confusion is going on in the body of Israel. The reason that the confusion is going on in the body of Israel, because this whole thing, the foundation that was laid for us to come forward as Israelites, was laid on Masonic principles, was laid on the Rosicrucian principles, a magical society, was laid under the Kabbalah order and so forth. That was the inner circle. That's the inner circle of this thing.
Catholic and universal are synonymous. But he said that he was the one that suggested that not only do they bring in this Yahawashai, which has been exposed, but that the name of the organization which they did adopt would be the Church of God in Jesus Christ. Now, how do you go from the school of Torah and Tanakh to the Church of God in Jesus Christ? Well, easy. You have to eliminate, murder, assassinate Elder Abba Bivens, destroy the school of Torah, Tanakh, by selling out to the Jesuits and Rosicrucians, change the doctrines, and eventually change the name to its completion, which is the Church of God in Jesus Christ. That's why they call it the Apostolic Succession, mission complete.
Let's continue.
What is that? I was the one that got under them to make them change that name. You want to know who it was? It was Chazaaq. So you can look at me and hate me. But by the way, my love for you is greater than your hate for me. You don't want to believe it! Because the Most High God is love. That's what God, if God wasn't love, we wouldn't be sitting here right now. And he said he'd not punish us according to our iniquities. So what does that mean? He still had mercy on us. We're still here.
So for some reason, it seems like he's feel guilty for something, for this situation. If you pick up on this. Eliah, am I wrong? Do you feel that from what he just said?
Yeah, this is a hot mess here.
You know, so I want those, you know, to go back and rewind that. I'm not going to do it, but just his statement right here and this understanding that, you know, he said that he was the one that told him to change the name, and Eliah is telling you, well, what happened, what had to transpire, and all these things that came about. And so it seems like he has some guiltiness, you know, somewhere. But is it that he knows, you know, Mr. Bivens was murdered? Right, to get to this point? But let's continue.
And by the way, ain't nothing they can do to me. I didn't take no oath under no Masonic order, no Rosicrucian order, none of that. I'm 7. Seven came to check the zone. It's Lahab's reign. If Lahab don't want to stand up and do what he should do, he should call all these cats back together. Good or bad?
Now I want to rewind that and hear that again. That was crazy. Let's hear that again.
And by the way, ain't nothing they can do to me. I didn't take no oath under no Masonic order, no Rosicrucian order, none of that. I'm 7. Seven came to check the zone.
So he said that he's 7, that he didn't sell out, but all the other members pretty much sold out. Let's make some sense of this. Eliah, can you help me out here?
Yeah, I think you hit the nail on the head. He says he's 7, coming back to check the zone.
And I'm trying to understand how he's checking the zone when the doctrine would be the same. He's saying that it's Lahab's turn to reign. Lahab comes from the same stock that sold out, as well as him, you know. So I just don't understand what's his direction. I don't get it. But thank you, because he's letting you know that all the camps that are the sons of Ariah, right? It's Ariah who sold out to the Jesuits. The camp hold on to that doctrine. They were the Jesuits came to Ariah, others, and told them to switch the doctrine. And we know that doctrine is not to teach the nation of Israel about Yah and Yah alone. Okay, they gave the nation of Israel these different names. And so now he's saying that it's Lahab's turn to reign. Lahab comes up under that same doctrine, right? And he just said that Lahab needs to bring all the camps together, right? So not that they need to change the doctrine and go back to what they knew before, right? It's going back to Mr. Bivens and Yah only, Torah and Torah only. But no, but to bring all the camps together and unite with the same doctrine up under the same order. And what order is this? The Rosicrucians, the Jesuits, the Masonic order, right? Because we know that all the leaders in these camps are Masons. They sold out to the order. So if they come together, right, they're just going to be coming together under one order, which is the Rosicrucians Masonic order. It's as simple as that. They can't get around it. I don't care if the elder's sitting here telling you that he didn't sell out. Oh, he sold out. As simple as that. Because if he's telling you Lahab time to reign and all these camps need to come together, but he's told you that the father, which is Ariah, who sold out to the Rosicrucians, and they hold all the doctrines of Ariah, the sellout, then what do you think they are? They're sellouts. They're the sons of Ariah. They have gone astray from Yah. Okay, and the elders of these groups, the leaders of these groups, have sold out to the Rosicrucians, to the Jesuits, and to the Masonic order. This is why they got that bag. Okay, it's as simple as that. Eliah, you have anything to say?
Yeah, it's amazing because he's, you know, like you said, he on one hand he says, "Oh, I didn't sell out," but then if you listen to him, he clearly says that the whole thing is about selling out, and he said that these people control all organizations and they're powerful and they do this, they do that, and there's no way around it. So again, he basically tells on himself.
Yeah. I mean, why not be calling for the dismantle of all these groups, which you just said, sir, that all these Hebrew Israelite groups and Muslims, right, all of them are controlled by the Jesuits, right? So why would you call for Lahab, who's up under the same selling out stock, call for him to unite all the camps, right, which you said are controlled by the Jesuits? Why would you call for that? You need to be calling for the dismantle of these camps, right? You need to be calling for the nation of Israel to come out these organizations and become a nation. Unite as a nation of people, not an organization up under the Rosicrucian order. Since you know all these organizations are controlled by the Jesuits. This is out your own mouth, sir. But let's continue.
It's Lahab's reign. If Lahab don't want to stand up and do what he should do, he should call all these cats back together. Good or bad? Good or bad? Put this thing back in order. Hearing about these cats fighting, camp against camp, rolling on the ground, fighting, and you going out there trying to call Israel together? When you ain't even got yourself together? And all the resources, Lahab set up headquarters again and call all of them back. Tell them they supposed to be at least paying tithes back up to headquarters.
See, that's what it's about. It's about that money. Money, right? It's all about that money. paying them tithes up to headquarters. I mean, am I wrong, Eliah?
You're absolutely right, because the elder did come out and said that Bishop Nathaniel was sitting on 150 million, and General Yohana another 75 million. And you know, you throw in the other camps, you're talking, you're talking, you know, some hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars that he feels like, you know, he needs to get a piece of that.
Right. He's a father, right? And the father ain't getting paid. And the father want to get paid. You know, he come in, he say pay homage. You know what I mean? He wants them taxes. That's the order he coming to set, right? He come and set an order so he can get in and rub his two little nickels together. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get his shekels on. But let's continue.
The scripture says, smite the shepherd and the sheep shall be scattered. That's why you got all these fallacies and heresies going on. That's why you got it. Yeah, but going back to that, that's who took Taz down. That same judge, by the way, he was from a fraternal order of the same order of the judge that took Marcus Garvey down.
Oh man, that's beautiful. I appreciate.
You know what they belong to? It's called the Secret Order of the Hibernians, which is an Irish Catholic Jesuit order. And by the way, the Rosicrucian Jesuits, they infiltrated this thing. Jesuits don't wear a habit. They don't have a robe. They don't wear no robe. These could be some of the most powerful cats on the planet dealing with sorcery and demonology. And they'll walk right up to you and they be carrying a whole lot of force and power. There's some more raggedy sneakers, some shoes, or some more regular jeans.
You know, this dude sound like he's scared of him. You know, if you pay attention, you know, we don't fear nothing but Yah. Simple as that. That's how you know he's sold out. Every time we talk about it in fear.
Yeah, fear and admiration.
Right.
You wouldn't even know who they are. And when they came into the school to try to make a pitch back there in the day toward us, they told us they control every group, including the black Muslim, every black group in America, including the black Muslim.
So like I said earlier, if this is the case, and we know this is the case, the elder Eliah and myself know that this is actually the case. They do control every facet of every religion that you can think of, right? Shoot, you can go to Hamas, right? They control facets of Hamas. Let's not even get that deep, right? But like he just said, they control all the Black Hebrew Israelite movements, even Black Muslim movements, groups, religions, etc., right? So why would he call for Lahab to reign when Lahab comes up under the same selling out stock that Ariah did? He knows that Ariah and all the other 7 or 6 sold out, right, to the Jesuits. He's claiming that he didn't, but he's telling you Ariah did, and they sold out to the Jesuits. We know that Lahab comes up under that same stock. He's calling for all the camps to come together and unite up under Lahab, which is carrying the same selling out doctrines that the Jesuits came to tell them to teach. Why would he call for the uniting of this? Wouldn't he or shouldn't he call for the dismantle of these organizations? I'm just asking. Eliah, you have anything to say?
Yeah, and why do these camps have the audacity, the unmitigated gall to invoke Elder Abba Bivens' name when this elder is not talking about coming back to the school of Torah and Tanakh and standing under the banner of Yah and the creator Yah only? No, he invokes or brings forth Lahab, who is a Christian who promotes Christianity and and Christian doctrines which are contrary to thus saith the Creator Yah in the law, in the prophets, which is the complete goal and design of the Jesuit or the Church of Jesuits or the Society of Jesus
Mother and son.
goal for establishing apostolic succession in the black conscious Israelite community to destroy black people.
So all these orders is infiltrated. And one thing I know too, that they got tags on every one of us, especially the leaders, the so-called, whether good or bad. You broke up, they had a tag on you. And the way our organization don't fall at the bottom.
Now, the elder earlier said that he didn't sell out to none of these orders, and now he's saying that they have a tag on every one of the leaders, and it was hard to hear him. Did he say if you broke out? I want to hear that, if you broke out or meaning broke away. But it's interesting that he's saying now that the Rosicrucians, Jesuit, Masonic orders, these people have a tag on all the leaders. Now, this is the first time of me hearing this. I would like to see what this tag entails, but let's hear that again.
Orders is infiltrated. And one thing I know too, that they got tags on every one of us, especially the leaders, the so-called, whether good or bad. You broke up, they had a tag on you.
Yeah, so he said if you broke up, they had a tag on you. So he pretty much just told on himself. And maybe that's what the little hiccup cough was, because he realized that, you know what I mean, he kind of contradicted himself from the statement earlier saying that he didn't sell out. But he's one of the 7 heads, okay? He's a leader. He just said all the leaders are tagged by the Jesuits, and you break up, you're most definitely tagged. So, you know, he is tagged. Now, I would like to see what this tag entitled, but before we do hear, hopefully he does break it down what this tag is. Eliah, do you have anything to say?
Yes, he pretty much is incriminating himself, and he's also incriminating all those other groups, subgroups, and people within the Israelite community that are saying absolutely nothing about this omission.
And the way our organization don't fall at the bottom, organization fall at the top. They'll come in and be the loyal student, be the best guy. When they get up in the head, then they topple it. Then they come with some demagoguery, worshiping the Creator more than the Creator, elevating that. So, yeah, that's what's going on, my brother. Going back on the forward, guess what? He taught.
Well, so there we have it. He didn't say anything about the tag. So, Chazaaq, I would like to know if you could, you know, fill us in what you mean by they all have a tag on you, okay? And you implemented yourself too as well, sir. So I would like to know what that tag is. You know, are you tethered to these people? Is that a statement to say that you're tethered? And we know, we can see that you're still tethered to them people. And, you know, I mean, maybe you just slipped up and told on yourself, and you probably hate that you even said that now. But yeah, this is a critical statement. This is a crucial statement that he made here, because he just came out and said not too long ago that he had not sold out to the Jesuits, to the Rosicrucians, to the Masonic orders, right? But now he's saying that all the leaders are tagged by the Jesuits, right? And most definitely if you had broke away. And so we see that he did break away. So what is this tether here? Okay, we need to understand what is this attachment that you have with the Jesuits, Elder Chazaaq. Eliah, do you have anything to say?
Yeah, I mean, you know, as he continues to talk and explain, and I hope people are taking notes, because he told you exactly what we've been saying, how they came in after they murdered and assassinated Elder Abba Bivens and destroyed the school of Torah and Tanakh, replaced it with a Catholic decoy, universal practical knowledge, which this elder said universal stands for Catholic. He said that they control everything and they bring people in and they destroy, change the doctrines, promote their agenda, and then they set up a demigod, someone to worship as they did Chazaaq. And they took him down, the same people that set up the organization, and that has tags and tethers to him.
All right, well, with that being said, we are low on battery. So I think this is a great time to end. I do apologize for the alarm chirping. I just had the alarm go off not too long ago. I have high ceilings. I haven't been able to get up there to stop it from chirping, but hopefully next time I do the video, we won't have to deal with that. So I do apologize because that does irritate me. But thank you for your time once again, for tuning in. Elia, do you have anything to say to the people before we leave?
Yes. This is a beautiful opportunity for those who did not know. Now you do know that there was a school of Torah in Tanakh. There was a foundation of Yah and the Creator Yah alone. Repent, Israel, return unto Yah and Yah alone. That is your salvation. That is your deliverance. Hallelujah.
Right, Isaiah 37:16. O Yah of hosts, the God of Israel, who is enthroned above the cherubim, you are God, you alone of all the kingdoms of the earth. You have made heaven and earth. With that being said, peace.
Yo, the W is
But this is why the confusion is going on in the body of Israel. The reason that the confusion is going on in the body of Israel, because this whole thing, the foundation that was laid for us to come forward as Israelite, was laid on Masonic principles, was laid on the Rosicrucian principles, a magical society, was laid under the Kabbalah order and so forth. That was the inner circle. That's the inner circle of this thing.